Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the long dark. Got to put the blue light on because it's more wintry. How's everybody doing today? We are back on this fine Sunday afternoon, chilled Sunday afternoon survival. However, not quite so chilled. I've been absolutely going through it in the game since the last stream. I mentioned it on one of the main channel streams, but basically while trying to get back, we got to the facility in the last stream where I was able to make ammo at the crafting bench and stuff. So off stream, I decided to leave there and come back to the main sort of base area that we've been working out of, Mystery Lake. And on my way back, I fell through some ice, got attacked by wolves. I stupidly made the mistake because it's something I haven't done before, because frostbite was the thing they added in one of the more recent updates. But I didn't have anything to light a fire, so after falling through the ice, all of your clothes are wet, and I didn't have a fire. But because my bedroll is quite warm, obviously I was really cold, because you are then basically freezing if you fall through the ice. So I stupidly decided it would be a good idea to go to sleep. But if you do that and you go to sleep in wet clothes and you're not next to a fire, then when you wake up, all of your clothes now have the status effect of being frozen and making you even more cold and giving you a risk of getting frostbite. So basically, I had to wander around for ages, freezing cold, over encumbered, because by being freezing and like low health, it makes you have basically no stamina. And I could not for the life of me find anything to start a fire. I finally managed to do so, but not before my character got frostbite. So as you can see here now, if you look at my health bar down in the bottom left, there's that red block at the end. That is now a permanent debuff that I have because I have frostbite on my thigh and on my foot, apparently. And I can never get rid of that. So basically that block will be there forever. So when I'm on full health, it will only go up to where that red block is. And I just have hypothermia forever. So good times. We are still alive. And so then I started up this just before the stream. Came out of the cave I'd managed to get into to survive at the end of that last horrible ordeal that I was just talking about. Came down this way, and then just over there, I fell through the ice again. So now my clothes are wet. I am freezing cold. I have hypothermia risk again. So it's not going great. And I have been alive in this game now for... Hey, we have made it over 100. 105 days. So I would very much like to not die now. However, I've just realised I've put my headset on. Like, why can't I hear anything? Because it's not... I put it on, but it's not plugged into my controller. Absolute genius over here. Hey, shout out to Little Blue. I see. I thought you were just putting some emotes. But yeah, Little Blue, the 32-month streak as a Twitch sub. Let's get some W's for Little Blue in the chat. But yeah, how's everybody doing on this fine Sunday? Bringer, Massive G, how's it going? Hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully we get some news tomorrow for some Dokkan stuff. But see, I really need to find... See, this is the problem when you're like desperate to light a fire and there's like nothing around. Because I really need some more like... Even just some sticks or something. Because this fire's only going to last another 32 minutes. And that's not going to be long enough to dry all my clothes. Which is awkward. Sweet Taters, how's it going? I feel like I just went the wrong way to like get back to where I need to go, because I don't remember having to walk past the or walk through this like awkward bit where there's a gap in the ice, which is where I ended up falling through. Because I could have sworn when I came back from that area the last time I had to, it was way easier than this. Because yeah, these are going to end up drying. These maybe, but these and these won't. So I'm still going to be wearing wet clothes, and I've got nothing I can put on there to heat it up. But yeah, to survive against the wolves that were trying to kill me, as I was also freezing to death, I also had to fire like multiple flares from my flare gun to try and stop them from killing me. I fired loads of bullets, which then means the fact that I crafted a load of bullets was basically a waste. In fact, yeah, I crafted a bunch of bullets and I literally only have like 8 left. So all in all, it was pretty horrible. So the only thing I can really do now, I could. Do I have some? Yeah, I have a herbal tea. I could make that. Hey, sweet taters, bring us at work. Oof, that sucks. But yeah, drink some of that because that gives me the warming up like buff. And then I'm going to leave those cans there because they don't actually help me at all. It's also getting late, so I think I should go the other way. Maybe go back up to that control tower and like rest there. Because the plan was supposed to be go back to the main starting area where we've been before, Mystery Lake, and then go off to the next area that we've not explored, which is the coastal highway. Which also then, well, actually, I probably would just go straight through coastal highway because it leads to a location called Desolation Point. And that's a dead end. Like you can't go anywhere else other than there. So it's like the end of the island and there's a lighthouse. So basically the idea would be go there, survive there for a little while. And then when we have to leave that place, we would then end up never going back to it because there's no reason to, because it's like a dead end. And once we've scavenged all the resources and everything, we'd have no reason to ever go back there again. Does the game get more difficult as time goes on, or was that just terrible luck? I think that some things do. I think, like, at the beginning, it's easier because, like, predator animals don't spawn for, like, a certain amount of time. But I think once you're set, like, into the game, I don't think it gets more difficult. It's just that area that I was at was particularly horrible. So, yeah, I definitely need more like sticks so I can make another fire. But I'm guessing because it's snowing. Well, they're not getting more wet, but they're not getting dry. So, and the problem is once you get really tired, which I am, because that second dial, which is red, is my like stat like I guess it's not stamina because stamina is that bar at the bottom right, which is red because I can't use it. But it's like how tired you are. So because it's now completely red, it means I am basically exhausted. Once that happens, my carry weight is massively reduced. So I of course then move slow. I can't run. All in all, it's quite brutal when you are up against it, which I currently am. So I'm going to go over to near this log because this so I can start a fire next to it, then harvest the wood, which takes a while to chop, but I'll be doing it next to a fire. And I just have to really hope. The one thing is that if it gets really windy, because then the wind can blow out your fire, and then you could end up dying potentially. Yeah, I made a video talking about potential some like the two big super easy A's that I would really want to see for later in this celebration, and I really, really hope that Physical Final Form Cooler gets one and that it is good. Because right, so chuck all them sticks on there. That makes a fire that lasts for 2 hours. Then it takes 45 minutes to chop this wood. But then we get wood that we can put on here that then makes the fire last for 7 hours. And I can't sleep until my clothes are dry, so I just kind of have to wait here for a little bit. So let's eat this, drink our jug of maple syrup, and eat some sardines. Because why not? I don't have any books or anything, do I, to like pass the time? No. I guess I'm cleaning my rifle. They got to make his passive ridiculously OP. Yeah, because he has basically no passive. Like, he has one additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super, and then builds up, was it 8% attack and defense with every attack that he does. So basically he sucks. Obviously now in like the current meta, of course. But I have a feeling that they can make him good. We saw how crazy some like the early Super ECS, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, how his passive went from being like 2 lines to being like 30 lines. So yeah, I feel he's going to end up being really good. Sharpen my axe. Basically anything to pass time so I'm next to the fire is giving me this bonus of like keeping me warm and drying my clothes. So my clothes dry yet? Not quite. God damn it. God damn it. Set me free. Do any of my clothes need repairing other than the animal ones? Because I can't do those ones. Nope. Not until I get back to my main base. Repair these, I guess. Okay, my clothes are all dry. Now I cook some tea that makes us... Oh, hang on. Actually, while this is 5 hours, we can cut this one. There we go. Then we chuck those on there. So now we've got a 10-hour fire. Let's go. Unless it gets really windy. That's the worst thing, is you light like a 10-hour fire, choose to go to sleep, and then you wake up freezing because it's windy and the wind blew your fire out while you were asleep. Alright, so we drink our herbal tea. That gives us the improved sleep for 6 hours. Because then I can drink that a little bit, eat that. That gives me some liquid as well. Then we can sleep for the 6 hours, which gives us way more rest back than it should normally. And the fire will still be lit. So depending on how tired I am after the 6 hours, yeah, still like only halfway, I can make another herbal tea, drink that, and then go to sleep again. Yeah, we've still got 6 hours on this fire. Oh. What time of day is it? Yeah, it's still late. So sleep for 4 hours. Okay, not bad. It's now light. It's still fairly early in the day, and I still have the improved rest boost for 2 hours. So yeah, I'm just going to sleep for 2 more hours. Yeah, he has no super attack effect as well. Yeah, I do talk about it in the video, but that's one of the things I was saying, is they need to up that percentage that he gets for every attack. Up his actual, like, how many attacks he does. But then, yeah, they need to give him, like, give him something like 200% attack and defense when attacking with 12 key or something. Let me just make some more water quickly. Hey, Mega Menace, how's it going? Have you singled the Metal Cooler Army, or not yet? I should have done 2 at the same time. Oh well. Do I have any other cans? I've got to stop carrying like stuff I don't need with me. Yeah, I do have another can in my inventory, so I'm not going to pick up that one. All right, let's go. And of course, the visibility is terrible. It's always something. Okay, we're off. I just realized I can't get up that way, like the way I want to go. So we're going this way. The bit where I fell through the water as well, I swear I've never fallen through. Like, I didn't even think I could fall through the ice at the bit that I did. I don't know if it's just because I was, like, massively over encumbered and I wasn't wearing the snow, like, the spiked shoes. Because I swear I've never fallen through the ice at that point. But because I was so tired, I also couldn't run. So when the ice starts to break, you either have to be able to run and get to the other side really quickly or turn around. And I started trying to go forwards, realised I couldn't run. So then I turned around and started trying to go back. But yeah, because you can't run. It's like, well, I can't. Yeah, I just couldn't get off the ice in time. So that sucks. Fortunately, we are alive. But yeah, now you can see what I was saying. So down below in the bottom left, that's my health bar. My health is now as full as it can be, except for that red bar. Like, that red bar will never go away. Unless they've added something in the... maybe I should Google it, actually. I should have done that. before the stream after it happened last time. But oh, that ice started to. That was a bit sketchy, wasn't it? Could you imagine if I fell through the ice then while I was like on Google? So the long dark. It's not even. Did I say hypothermia or did I say frostbite? Hypothermia is the one you can get rid of. Frostbite you can't. It says you have sustained frostbite. Your general condition is permanently reduced. And it was literally stupidly caused by me going to sleep in wet clothes, which is pretty dumb when you think about it. So yeah, that's where I fell through. I was trying to go around this bit, but like you don't even have to be on the ice. Like I can be on this like bit of snow. So I'm actually really dumb because I literally could have moved like 2 millimeters that way up onto the snowbank and it would have been fine. But I'm stupid and I panicked because the ice was breaking. Not enough stones waiting for content. Yeah, fair. Hey, Talar, how's it going, my dude? If a lone man is in the forest and a tree falls on that man and kills him, does the sound of the man dying make a sound? I mean, isn't that just the same as the if a tree falls in an empty forest, does it make a sound? Which, I mean, I realise, I know it's an old thing, like I realise it's supposed to be a philosophical question, but obviously the answer is just yes. It does make a sound, just no one's there to hear it, but... And the philosophical nature of the question is like, but how do we know? Because nobody's there. And it's like, well, but we just know that when a tree falls over, it makes a noise. So it doesn't matter if anyone's there or not. It still makes a noise. But it's similar to, I guess it's kind of similar to the, like, Schrodinger's cat type thing, I guess. But yes, if a tree falls on a man in a forest, it would make a sound even if no one was there. Hopefully no trees will fall on me. I think that's at least one thing that can't happen in the game. Trees cannot just fall over, fortunately. Otherwise, no, my luck. If that was a thing that could happen, it'll end up happening in this playthrough because I've had multiple bad things happen. So yeah, let's look for long dark frostbite. Frostbite, the long dark wiki. Yeah. Go to my used up torch. Right, frostbite is a physical injury acquired from having bare skin exposed to the cold for too long and not managing frostbite risk. Permanently reduces condition by 10%. Process, affliction. You can receive from 5 body parts. If one's condition were high enough, in theory, it would be possible to acquire 25 instances of frostbite. Jesus. But yes, there is no cure. It is a permanent affliction. Ugh. There's no cure unless you cheat death. Damn, that is brutal. So yeah, because there's a thing they added when I hadn't, in these years that I haven't played it, called cheat death, where when you die, you can choose to cheat death. I actually don't know what it does properly. I should look that up as well. Because as far as I remember reading, when I died in that game I was playing before I streamed it for the first time, and I died and it came up saying, like, do you want to cheat death? I just put no and decided to start a new game before the stream. Because I can't remember exactly what it does. Cheat death. So cheat death is a thing. Mechanic in survival mode of the long dark, allowing the player to escape a previously lethal situation at the cost of increased difficulty. It's added for free in the Part 5 update. It's available from every difficulty except for misery, because that's the highest difficulty. So it says adds a new gameplay for feature for players who aren't ready to lose their favorite survivor. After dying, cheat death may be performed up to 3 times, with progressively harsher penalties each time. Each extra life is symbolized by a campfire that can be seen on checking your status in the pause screen. If the player chooses to persist upon death, an extra life is used up, and the campfires will become extinguished. Oh, right, is that... Wait, where is that? I can't see that on here. It says on the pause screen. Maybe they just appear. I don't know. Once the player dies a 4th time, the player will fade away into the long dark. Yep. So basically what happens is cheat death keeps some carried items at the time of death and later recover missing items, Retain skills, tails, survey collectibles, technical backpack, and certain achievement progress. The world remains the same, explored / looted areas, stored gear, etc. Increasing penalties added each time cheat death is used up to 3 times. So they're presented with a list of consequences. Can look at the picture here. So progress or achievements that require, that's fine. So your old backpack is still in the world. Find it to recover what's left of your items. So you get to keep some of the items that are on your thing. And then your, like, where you died, there will be like a backpack left, which you can then go find to get stuff. Oh, also your condition and stamina recovery are halved when you awaken. You're in a weakened state. I don't know if that can be healed. Many items in the inventory will be missing when they wake up. Some items will be carried over to their new life, but many will be lost until they're recovered by finding the backpack. You can choose a penalty. Oh, God. So you either choose a short-term penalty, temporary but harsh recovery time penalty, 10 to 30 days, max condition reduced by 50% for the first death, 60 or 75, or a permanent penalty, no recovery time penalty, but maximum condition permanently reduced. Oh, God. Yeah, so it's a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, that's why I've never done it. And I kind of like it being a survival mode that is a one life permadeath thing. So even if we died, like, now on the stream, I wouldn't cheat death. I'd just start again. And then I don't know if I would stream it anymore, because we're going to start 007 First Light tomorrow. And we'll probably do that for the evening streams for the week. And then maybe still do Long Dark on a Sunday. But we'll see how that goes. Depends how people like 007. Little Blue's really enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to playing it. If you were that lone man in the forest and you were midway through eating your pineapple and ham sandwich, so we're eating a Hawaiian sandwich, when the tree kills you, does the sound of the sandwich being eaten make a sound? I mean, I guess. I guess it depends how loudly you eat, whether eating a sandwich makes a sound in general, I guess. Yeah, it's all right. We're nearly home. Don't worry. You don't need to carry things for much longer. But yeah, we're definitely playing at a bit of a disadvantage now, having a permanent debuff to our maximum HP. But we've gotten through worse. We survived a moose attack. We then killed said moose, and I made his hide into a nice handy carry bag so I can carry more stuff. So we are good at fighting off adversity in this this run. So I think we'll be fine. And we're about to make it back to our home base where we've got loads of food and stuff waiting. So I can get myself recharged, restocked. And then we're going to go off on our next adventure to the coast and to go visit a lighthouse. Have you played Subnautica 2 yet? I've never played the first one, so I can't say I really know much about it. So yeah, I've not really not looked into it or anything at all. I saw a custom like thing somebody made the other day for like a custom celebration that was Super Saiyan 3 Majin Vegeta, but obviously he had the like Daima Super Saiyan 3 hair design and then like the Majin symbol thing. It was very cool. I would love to see that in Dokkan as like a Dokkan original. I feel like that's something that's been mentioned many times over the years, like how cool that would be to have a Super Saiyan 3 Majin Vegeta, but I think you'll love it. It's kind of survival based. The funny thing is, this is one of the few games that I've ever played that is like a survival game type sort of thing that I've actually like really enjoyed. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just like super chill. Like I could literally, I've said it before on the streams, but like I could literally just sit and play this game for hours and hours on end and like not get bored. Rabbit. Oh, that's a slight overkill. Oh, that wasn't that bad of a shot. It's just slightly too high. I can't let myself get too distracted and get too far away from the track because that's what I'm following to get to my house. Oh, really? That's where the dot was. Okay, yeah. Don't let him get scared off and he'll keep coming. Really? Bruh. Game's trying to test me. There we go. Actually, I should go and check my go and check my snares over here before I go back into the house. Because this should be where I was going. My house that was my little base is where the cable like goes off because it goes to the house. So the house should be down there, which then means that the clearing where the snares are is over here. The visibility is absolutely terrible though. It's like Silent Hill up in this visage. Well, I've been gone from this place for ages, so I would imagine that it's probably the case that my snares are all tripped and there's no nothing there. Because they'll have been taken away by predators and not of the fighting Arnie in the jungle variety, but that'd be an awesome thing to be added into it. I mean, it'd be insane. Imagine a long dark predator crossover where you have to survive for as long as possible in the wilderness, but also a predator is hunting you. That'd be crazy. But yeah, as I suspected, like all the snares have been tripped, but there's no rabbits for me to collect, unfortunately. Oh. Okay. Bruh. I swear, literally, like, I know it's going to sound like I'm making it up, obviously, but I swear, like, the only time I ever get really good shots with the bow and arrow that make me think, like, yeah, I'm good with the bow and arrow, they're all off stream. As soon as the stream starts, I'm just absolutely terrible at hitting anything with arrows. It just makes me look terrible. Right, so my snares are there, which means the exit is over here. I'll get all turned around. But yeah, I know how that sounds. It's very like, I swear, guys, I'm so good when nobody's looking, but but it's true. Every time on stream when I miss multiple times, I'm like, for God's sake, I used my bow and arrow literally like before the stream started, and I was so good. And then the stream starts, and I just miss everything. Let's get some extra wood since we're not super far away from the house. At least it's clearing up a little bit as well, which is good. Have I ever like mapped the location like near my house? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh no, yeah, because I went up the vista, which will have done it. I really want to kill this deer because I do really need another deer pelt. I was gonna say I need it to stop. Hell yeah, let's go. See? I'm good sometimes. Sometimes I do be accurate. Yeah, if Ningen hits a sweet shot and no one's around to see it, does it actually happen? True. But the answer's yes. Actually, if I just get all the meat, how over encumbered am I going to be? Probably quite a bit, but let's see. Hell yeah, I'm slow AF. I'm carrying 66 kilograms out of my maximum 45. So it makes me go very, very slow. I've done this before in games where, like, I know that, like, for example, here, my house is just over this ridge. So look how slow I'm moving. But I'll just do it. I mean, I guess what I could do is drop a load of stuff on the floor, run over to the house, then come back and pick it up. But it's like, I might as well just slow walk. Because I've got nothing that particularly is helpful to drop that weighs a huge amount. It's because I'm carrying all this meat. And it's all freshly harvested meat. So... Would it not be quicker to get half at a time? Potentially. That's the thing. Well, maybe it would be quicker to just get some, go drop it off at the house and then come back. But it just depends. Because I'm carrying 66. I can probably still walk fairly quickly if I carry... Let me just eat that quickly. I'll make sure to not accidentally eat raw meat, because that's the one thing that, even with my level 5 cooking thing, the one thing that can give you food poisoning is if you eat raw meat. So if I drop those things and get it to 55, like, I move faster, but it's not like that much faster realistically. Like, it's faster, but it's not like... It doesn't make an insane difference. Also, actually, what do I have? What happens if I take one of these? Emergency stim. Okay, nothing. I thought that would make me go faster. Do I have an energy drink as well? No. Well, that might have been a mistake. Just stab an adrenaline shot into my chest for no reason. I'll probably be getting the second half of the meat right now. Well, that's the thing. I dropped just over half the meat, and I realistically wasn't moving that much faster. So... Yeah, Minato just posted a thing about the Easy A's, so let's retweet that. So, Easy A details should be tonight for Dokkan. If one of these two were the Easy A, what would you want to see from their kit? And it's physical Turles and physical Final Form Cooler. So, hopefully it's both. Turles, better, add a better intro condition, and some more defensive stuff. And then Cooler needs a lot, but we've seen super easy A's turn passives into novels before. Just give him more additionals with better super chance and some DR or guard, and he's set. Actually, no, let's not say that, because otherwise then people will be like, that isn't enough, he won't be good enough. So we're in for the long haul. I mean, that's what this game just is in general. Is being in it for the long haul, I guess. Oh, I see, it's a can of beans and there's a picture of me in the thing. That's even better. Dokkan Festival, savior of all meals, beans, brackets, canned, arrives. I'll retweet that for you. Mega nice. Is there a beans emoji? There isn't a baked beans emoji. That's outrageous. How is there not a baked beans emoji? That's terrible. I want to play a game. It's called Am I Lying or Telling the Truth? I'll say a statement and you have to ask questions to see if you can figure out if it's true or a lie. Okay. Everyone in chat, join in. So I'll be patient. I won't ask like too many questions, just me, so that everyone can have a go. So I slowly but surely walk to the... Oh no. Mega Nice replied to that by saying high chance to guard. Because he is an absolute maniac. Imagine high chance to guard. That would be... It's alright, we're almost there, chat. It didn't take that long. We're almost there. Slow but steady wins the race. Just need to get to my meat stash and drop this all on the floor. And then I'll pick up some of the other meat that is here so I can take it into the house and cook it, because this is all fresh meat, so this needs to stay out here. Okay, and then let's grab... So what's this? This moose meat is at 27%. This wolf meat is at 85%. This venison is at 68%. And this moose meat is at 86%. Right, so this moose meat is worse. So let's take some of this so we can cook that up. Cook that up and chow down on that. Then we also want to make sure that we're using the most of our time. So we need to harvest the... We don't need to worry about the meat straight away, but harvest the pelt and the gut from the rabbit so we can drop it on the floor. So the game is... Tala has said a statement. We have to ask questions to see if we can figure out if it's true or a lie. And Tala has said, I once walked to the shop in nothing but a dressing gown, nothing on underneath, and flip-flops, with a giant pair of sunglasses, all because I wanted some Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs. I mean, I've heard enough. That's just true, isn't it? That sounds right. That sounds about right. Oh yeah, I'm carrying loads of pelts and stuff from when I was in the other area. That's why my thing is so like over encumbered. That's crazy. All right, well, we'll chuck all that on the floor. And then we need to go to bed. Because I have 0 energy. But yeah, for the sake of the actual game itself, how big were these giant sunglasses? When you say giant, what are we talking here? Like the big plastic novelty ones? Okay, so we've got to drink something and eat something before we go to sleep. You should always eat first, because some of the food makes your thirst thing go down. Let me go to sleep. Big plastic ones that stick way out the side of your head. Yeah, I can literally picture the ones that you mean. I think you've picked a bad example though, because this is what I'm saying is like, I don't know whether it's true or false, but it sounds hilarious. It sounds like maybe the kind of thing you would do. I don't know. Why did you want Scotch eggs that? I mean, that's the thing. I can't even say. I was gonna say, why did you want Scotch eggs that badly? But Scotch eggs are awesome, so I get it. I understand. I can't see Twitch chat. I think Little Blue might be the only one on Twitch, but no questions from Little Blue so far. But yeah, I was gonna say I can't ask why would you want a Scotch egg that badly, because I get it. Scotch eggs are awesome. Although in Scotland you just call them eggs. Right, so we woke up fully rested. So what are we actually at? We're at 54 out of 45. Why am I carrying so much? I guess because I brought all this, like, gumph back with me, which I don't need. Well, I guess, yeah, I took a lot of my ammo crafting stuff with me, and then ended up bringing some of it back, so... Oh, each piece of lead is going to be a separate thing to pick up, isn't it? So I'm going to have to just put it in a drawer. Yeah, is it just out of, like, of all the specific things that you could have had other things that you had in the house, but you just really, really wanted a Scotch egg? Which, again, understandable. Drawer. So I put all my fishing hooks away because I didn't need them. The problem is I'm going to want to bring a lot of this stuff with me if I am just going to leave soon. I've got a spare bow. I've got spare woodworking tools. I've got loads of shiz. I've got loads of flares. I've got a spare pry bar. I don't need to have 2 of those. I've got all these flares, all these whetstones. There's just so much stuff. Oh, survival bow. Oh yeah, some spare arrows that I forgot were there as well. Oh god, where do I even put all this stuff? I just put the bow on the floor down here, I guess. Too much stuff. Also, that's the thing, if I don't take the pelts with me, it means I just have to wait here at the house for ages for all of this stuff to cure, which I don't really want to do. I mean, I can let it cure for a little bit while we're hanging out at the house, which isn't going to be for very long, to be fair, but I need to just cook up some food, make some rabbit pies and stuff, and then we're going to head out. So while I'm here, I should take advantage of the stuff. So I need to use these, because I need to use them to repair all of my rabbit clothes that got destroyed. It was after 12 p.m. and I didn't have any in the house. Oh, as in after midnight, right? When you say 12 p.m., not like midday. It was after midnight and you didn't have any. So you're like, you know what? I'm just going to go get them, which I mean fair, but no. Stupid hair in my mouth. Repair the hat. Don't fail this time. Okay, good. I need a wolf pelt for my coat, and I need deerskin for my trousers and my boots, which I don't think I actually have one at this house, like a cured one. That's why I wanted to kill that other deer, because now I've got this one. But I've got to wait for it to be ready. Chuck a bunch of stuff in here, I guess. Chuck the lead in there. Chuck some cloth in there. And the drawer's getting too full. I mean, I guess I could repair both my socks. There's something, fellas, there's something done better over voice chat. Potentially. Plus, like I said, it's a funny, like... It's a funny idea for a thing, but because the thing that you chose to say as your statement is something that I could so easily believe, because, like, I feel like that's something potentially I would do. Maybe not for a Scotch egg specifically, but if I really wanted something and realised I didn't have it and was just wearing a dressing gown. I mean, I probably would just put something on underneath, to be fair, because it only takes 2 seconds, but I would walk all the way down to the shop in just a dressing gown to get something, I guess. It's not, like, super unreasonable. No. Right, so the rabbit stuff is repaired, so we can move these back into the ordered rows that I'm trying to make over here of my stuff and things. Oh yeah, there's that other pry bar. Let's pick that up. Can that fit? Will that fit over here with this one? Yep, there we go. Look how this is all very organized on the floor. You always end up with an excess of the rabbit because, like, the rabbits are the easiest thing to catch because of the snares, and, you know, even though I fail on stream repeatedly, they're not super hard to hit with the bow and arrow, and then they just die in one hit, unlike deer and stuff that can end up running away. But you always end up with more of them than you actually need for anything. Okay, so there's that stuff all lined up. But yeah, these are going to take a good few days to be ready, and I don't want to be here for a few days. Oh well. Right, so let's go upstairs. Oh, I left this over here. This is from before, right? Hell yeah. So I do have a wolf one that's ready. Perfect. So let's grab one of the cured ones. There we go. I can repair my wolf jacket. Please don't fail. I only have one wolf pelt. Let's go. Okay, repaired my wolf coat. I love how the Scotch egg pie is what has you thinking. Forget everything else. I mean, yeah, to be fair, the whole story could be true, except it was just not about a Scotch egg. It was just something else completely. But I just believe it. It sounds like something that could and potentially did happen. So, fire striker. I don't really worry about that. Let's do that. Hey, Raldo, how's it going, my dude? Gerardo, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, guys. How's your Sunday going? That did it. Okay, let's cook up some stuff. I need to make some more cooking oil because I'm going to use that. And then I guess some more. If I can make more, I might as well. So it takes 12 minutes. Can I get this rabbit meat in 12 minutes? Yeah, I can. It is indeed a lie. No. Is it all true except for the Scotch egg part? Or is it all true except for the sunglasses part? Actually, to be fair, if it was after... I should have really put 2 and 2 together, because if it was after midnight, why would you be wearing giant sunglasses? Think, Ningen, think. That should have been so obvious. What do I need to make these now? Rabbit pie? I need some flour, which I should have in here. Yeah. Right. Cook. Rabbit pie. None of it is true. Wow. Then indeed I have been bamboozled. Cook more rabbit pies. Rabbit pies are just like the best thing to have. You just carry them around with you, and then when the effect wears off, you eat another one, and it just gives you extra carry weight for a certain amount of time. It's like super, super good. Also do need a lot of extra water, so let's do that as well. Pass the time until these are ready. Oh, no, I didn't put enough wood in there. Piss. I'm stupid. Alright, well, start again. If you're on call, you could ask a lot more questions and get a real scene. Yeah, it was worth a try. It's fun. I think your usual brand of the like, would you rather do this or this things work probably better for the stream chats, but I appreciate the effort, good sir. Wait, so why can't I make these now? What else am I missing? Okay, I don't have enough rabbit meat. Okay, that's fine. So I can just cook the little bit that is left over and eat that. And then cook up the rest of this moose meat. Drink the boiling water straight out of the pot, as we do. I think people like the would you rather questions. Oh god, have I done it again? No, not quite. Almost, but not quite. Okay. So we drank all the water. Oh wait, I have more rabbit meat. I'm stupid. I just didn't do this one. Damn it. But I don't have enough flour now to make rabbit pies again. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any left downstairs. So let's just cook this little bit of rabbit. How much water did I have? Okay, I've got loads. That's fine. I guess do some more water because you can never have enough. Never have too much water. We expect EZA news tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. It's possible that it still won't be tomorrow. Just prepped all the salad and veg for dinner. Can't wait for Yummy Sunday. Oh yeah, Little Blue and I having homemade burrito bowls for dinner. So W's to Little Blue in the chat. Sounds epic. I'm very excited for it. Eat some more moose meat. Now the problem is, it is the middle of the night and I am not tired anymore because I didn't really do that much before having to then go to sleep. So I am not particularly tired and I don't really have a lot I can do to pass the time currently. Oh, I can craft some prepared acorns. That takes 30 minutes. But you need 4 of them to be able to make 1 cup of acorn coffee, which is insane. Anything else I can do? I haven't got any scrap metal, so I can't repair my hacksaw. My knives are basically at full thingy. This isn't. W Little Blue, says Raldo. W Little Blue burrito both sounds good, says Raldo. Hell yeah. should be very good. What else have we got? Can you... Okay, you can't actually repair those. That's interesting. I've got a random spare snare that I just don't need for anything. Excuse me. Harvest one of my can openers for a bit of scrap metal, because then that will allow me to repair my hacksaw. I can't repair one in the dark. I guess that makes sense. Would you rather wall hacks in real life so you could see the outlines of what people are doing through walls, or be able to produce clouds of lemongrass broth with a click? Lemongrass broth. Is that something I would want to be able to create? It would rain lemongrass broth on people. That's very random. Cooking oil lasts for so long, and it's really easy to make. Like, look how much of it I've got. It lasts for so long, and it's so easy to make. I feel like I don't need to, like, take a load of it with me to the next place that I go to, because like, it's just so easy to make it. I should take the flour, because that's... I should take more herbal tea. I've got all this salt, and you, like, barely use it for anything, so I don't need that. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these things that are in here. Right, so what have I got in here? This is all fire lighting stuff. And another random can opener, which I could get rid of. And then repair the hacksaw. Oh, fuck off. It failed. I hate it when that happens. Any sort of repairing, whether it's clothes or tools or whatever, it can fail, but... And it means you lose all of the resources that you use. So, like, if you need a piece of scrap metal to repair something, and you go to repair it and it fails, you still lose that bit of scrap metal, which is very annoying. Alright, eat some more moose meat, drink some more water. What happened to the... Oh, I prepared them, but I didn't actually make them. That's fine, I can do that later. So what am I carrying? I'm at 46. I know I can carry 48 once I actually, like, have my medicine and everything. Do I need to take my flare gun? I don't think I need it, really. It saved me from that wolf pack attack thing, but I'm pretty sure that can't happen in the area that I'm going to next anyway. So let's put those on there. It's good to have some flares on me, but I definitely don't need, like, all the blue ones that I have. Like, all these flares in this drawer. I also definitely don't need 51 pistol bullets when I don't even have a pistol, like, with me. That's definitely not a thing that I need. Do I have... Okay, I only have one feather. Lemongrass broth every day. Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like, I guess at least there's some use for the lemongrass broth thing, but, like, I suppose the wall hack thing, like, what can I really do with that ability? I really wanted to be able to get rid of more of that stuff. In fact, let me get rid of... Let me take those out. Put those in. And then I can just shove the other bits over here. Because I should really take a... I should take a skillet or something with me, because I need to double check what that actually does. Provides a boost of stamina and reduced for fatigue for a short while. Good for extra energy when in a tough situation, but distracting headache may follow. I mean, it could be useful to have it. I can't get food poisoning because I've got the thing. I need to take this with me, and realistically this with me. Yes, I know. Oh, do I have a hammer? No, and I can't guarantee I will find one when I get there, so I should take that as well. Look at all this stuff that I have to just leave behind just because I've just got so much stuff that needs to be carried around with me at all times. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I need to have some gut as well if I'm actually going to do the repairs. So let's take those, and then let's eat the rabbit pie so we get our boost. Now we are still slightly over encumbered. We're at 48.6 out of 48, which, to be fair, that's fine. I could probably just drop this as well, to be honest. Drop that. Oh. We'll just take the rest. The next time I like eat or drink, it's going to go down anyway, so it's fine. Okay, off we go. Adventure to the next area. Wall hacks would let you see people walking left or right, squatting and wiping in the bathroom, sneaking about. It's really only good to stop someone from invading you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It feels like it's not super beneficial for a normal day-to-day kind of thing. All right, so no return of the moose. Because yeah, we're going back to the dam and then out of the area that way. But then instead of going to the place that we went before where we climbed down a ravine, we're going to actually follow the train track route, and then that should take us to Coastal Highway. I have not been to this part of the game for quite some time, so this should be interesting. So let me Google the Long Dark Coastal Highway, because that's where we're going. Get the map up for that. I don't remember what the area is called that you come in from. But yeah, at least the broth thing, like I could see a use for that, because you could create it and then just bottle it and sell it, and you could just start your own like lemongrass broth company, I guess. Is it like, would people get suspicious about where you get it from though? Don't know. Maybe. I saw a truth post about it the other day, but I think like the general consensus on like the best link level stage has changed, and I'm not sure what it is. Like I've still just been running that, like the Ginyu Force Last Stand one or whatever it's called. But I feel like that isn't the best one anymore. I'm not sure. I can't believe I have to get. I forgot to. I haven't done it yet, but I need to get a second STR Toa because I accidentally awakened her. I don't know how. I got confused, but I accidentally awakened her and then reversed her. And she's one of the few characters that I lost because of the update that removed like the reversal. Because I had the SSR version of STR Toa, rainbowed and link level 10. But now she's been awakened into a TUR that is rainbow and has every link at level 10 except for shattering the limit. And I don't like that. So now I have to get another one. Okay, heroes is the boost category, so we can't even use Ultra Super Villain Vegeta to have the fact that there'd be an LR on the team and then make the thing higher. That's annoying. Oh, I didn't put a boost support memory on either. I should be trying to like make a bit of a mini sort of like detour every time I see crows, like birds, um, where there's going to be something dead because I do need a lot more feathers now. Feathers is like the only component of making arrows that I'm actually missing. So it would be quite helpful for me to actually get a bunch of extra ones every time I can. Can't wait for the Metal Cool Army buffs. The only annoying thing is going to be like recently the private server hasn't been updating like with just the EZAs and stuff. They've only been updating when like new characters come out. And because I didn't get Metal Cooler Army, I don't know how well that's going to go for me. What usually comes first, the Super EZA or the EZA? It depends what it is. Normally, it'll be there could be an EZA and a Super EZA at the same time, and then with part two, with the yellow coin LR, there could then be like an LR EZA. So it all just depends, to be honest. Like I'm really hoping that on like tomorrow, the news is that we're getting physical Turles EZA and physical Final Form Caller Super EZA, like just both. Um, because yeah, that would be peak. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I don't even need to follow the train track that way anyway. I just need to go this way first. Yeah, there's also that the not reverse, the exchange free to play STR Super Trunks and Super Vegeta. They're another unit that for some reason I randomly awakened the Vegeta and then reversed him. So I need to get the base form Vegeta as well. There's no point in me getting rid of the other ones either because they still count as like a character that I have at link level 10. So that's what's kind of annoying about it is like I have them, but there's no point of having them. There's no point of having them, but there's no point of getting rid of them. I want to summon for Metal Cool Army. After seeing, like, after using them on the private server, like, they are really good, but their team just kind of sucks. And, like, it'll get good with the EZAs, but, yeah. It's like a good investment, potentially, but still kind of risky. But yeah, I need to save my stones. that coal? Oh, hell yeah. I'll take that. It's good for my fires. I like Metal Cooler's team as it is. How? Like what team are you? What team as like how built? How built team? Like what team build of his currently do you think is good? Or is it are you doing the thing where you sacrifice a movie boss or something so that Cooler doesn't actually have his full passive, but then the team is obviously slightly better? Because that's the problem is I won't consider it like his proper team until you can have the 5 movie bosses or Wicked Bloodline allies. And currently the options are slim pickings because most of the movie bosses suck. Like basically his team, like in terms of who I would want to put on his team in terms of movie bosses, the free to play Garlic Jr. can be pretty good. Tech Golden Freezer and Gogeta are good. You've got the friend Metal Cooler, so then that makes 4. Like, who's the other one? Because I hate using AGL Golden Freezer because he's good for like 1 turn and then just becomes a liability. Um, it's just like no one else is good. Like no other movie bosses are good. And no other Wicked Bloodline characters are good, really. So like he needs the easy A's for his team to be in a much better spot. Because if Final Form Cooler gets a super ECA, he's a Wicked Bloodline character and a movie boss character. And so then you can just put King Cold on the team, and then boom, you've got 5 Wicked Bloodline characters. You don't need to run AGL Golden Freezer. And then yeah, you're all good. But well, I mean, if you float him off on turn 1, as long as he doesn't get supered, he can tank normals on turn 4. And then when he comes back again on turn 7, then he is dead meat. So it depends. Obviously, like the team, if you do well enough, like the team can beat the event by turn 7, I guess. But yeah, I just don't like having to rely on those kind of characters. Like, I really wish they hadn't made him lose all of his damage reduction like so easily, like so quickly. Because he loses it on the turns that he's not on as well, which is annoying. But yeah, here we go. This is uncharted territory now. We've gotten to the end of the train track. Actually, I don't know if this is even the end. I can't remember. There might actually be a bit further through here. Well, I might be wrong. I can't remember if it switches over to a new area or if this part of the area is just longer. Well, the funny part is, even though we've been waiting so long, they're probably not going to easy a physical Angel Freezer here because he's not even on Metal Cooler's leader skill. Because he's not a terrifying conqueror or power absorption character, so he can't even be run on Metal Cooler's team. So chances are almost 100% that he's just not going to easy A here. Because yeah, you just even if he did, you wouldn't be able to use him. I'm gonna test Lord Slug. I did try it. The problem is Lord Slug needs demonic power characters, so you have to run that Garlic Jr. Oh, but he needs another 3 demonic power. So you've got to run Garlic Jr. Then you've got to run I say got to. You can run Mirror because he's good, but then remember he's not a movie boss. He is a power absorption, but he's not a movie boss or Wicked Bloodline for Cooler's passive. Yeah, this is horribly precarious. Imagine if we just accidentally walked off the side of the bridge and died. That wouldn't be fun, would it? The sounds aren't particularly reassuring. It creaks and groans. Oh yeah, and then there's this bit. Like imagine if you were just auto walking forwards and not really paying attention and you just like walked down the gap. Because that's the thing that could happen. Huh, okay. Double cooler. Yeah, see, again, age straight away, AGL Golden Freezer. Oof. Omega, Baby, Goma, and Int Manga Freezer. Yeah, so this is what I was saying though, is like, so that means your team, that team only has 3 movie bosses on it. So Cooler's only getting 300% stats instead of 500%. He's only getting 30% damage reduction instead of 50%. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't consider it a good build for his team unless he's getting his full stuff. And that's what I mean when I say like his team isn't good. Because there's a bunch of good characters you can run, like Goma, Omega, Mira, but they don't give him his full passive. Because annoyingly, it doesn't add them together like God Goku. If it was movie bosses and Wicked Bloodline combined, then King Cold would help as well, which would be good. But because it isn't, it's super annoying. Yeah, both coolers. Oh yeah, well yeah, Manga Freezer is worldwide actually. Yeah, sorry, he's a Wicked Bloodline. I was only thinking of movie bosses. Manga Freezer. Yeah, so if you take off, actually yeah, so if you take off Baby, I guess, because he's probably the worst out of Baby, Omega, and Goma. Take off Baby and put on Banner Unit King Cold. The only problem is though, hang on, let me double check, because does Int Manga Freezer even work on that team though? Because I mean, just I don't need to pause it because if I don't want to look away and like die. But does Manga Freezer even work on that team? Activates the entrance animation when there's a Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga enemy or ally. So yeah, there isn't a Namek Saga enemy or ally. So you can't. Yeah, so you yeah, you definitely would use Golden Freezer and Gogeta over him. Because yeah, Manga Freezer doesn't get his entrance animation on that team. But yeah, just switch out Manga Freezer for Golden Freezer and Gogeta, and then switch out Baby for King Cold, and then that team would be pretty good. You could even switch out if you wanted to. Obviously, I'm not saying Omega is worse because Omega's crazy good, but just because I like Mira, you could swap out Omega for Mira as well. But as I say, I'm only saying that because I really like Mira as a unit. I do not think he's better than Omega. I'm not crazy, but full power freezer. You mean AGL full power freezer, right? Boo! He is not good. All right, eat my rabbit pie. So now I'm up to a point where I'm actually not over encumbered. Let's go. All right, so am I in Coastal Highway now? Yes. So where did I come in from? Was it Ravine or Crumbling Highway? No. Abandoned Mine. Ravine. Okay, okay. So I come in up here. Oh, this is not like... This is not where I remember you coming into the map. Okay. Interesting. Of course, I got the typical free-to-play farming event experience where I needed like 1 more copy of Toa, so then the run gave me like 5 copies. Because of course it did. Train unloading. I thought there's supposed to be... Oh, yeah, it's there. I was going to say, there's supposed to be a trailer here. I just couldn't see it. Oh, there's also potentially a body in the tunnel. Nice. Oh. I say nice, and then it didn't have anything. Boo hiss. A couple of feathers, though. I've got 3 now, so that's enough to make another arrow. Yeah, I don't like AGL Full Power Freezer either. His EZA was okay at the time that it came out, but I feel like he's aged really badly. Firearm cleaning kit. Problem is, I was fairly close to being like over encumbered again, so it's not going to take me picking up much stuff in here to become over encumbered again, but I suppose that's okay. I am carrying some wood as well, so the next time I have to and then light a fire, it's going to put my thing down a fair bit, so should be alright. But yeah, full power freezer, if his EZA was better, or like if he lasted longer, he would be a good option for the team, but he just doesn't have that motion, I guess. So where am I going? I need to go... I don't need to explore this area a huge amount because I'm using this as a cut through to get to Desolation Point. So what does it say on here? Oh, don't want to drop down any ledges and take damage. Connected to Desolation Point via Old Island Connector. Where is that on here? Old Island Connector. So that isn't there. So where the hell does the crumbling highway go to? Hang on. I don't... Where... That doesn't go to where I thought it did. Oh, actually, no. I think I looked this up before when I was planning to go here. I think Old Island Connector is actually... Yeah, it is actually Crumbling Highway. Okay. So I do know where I'm going. It has like two different names for some reason on the wiki. Like the place that we're trying to go to has like two different names for some reason. Right, so I'm up here. So I need to go... round and down. Oh wait, yeah, I got confused as well because I was saying about who to swap to who from that team to make it good, but then I accidentally left in AGL Golden Freezer. So take out AGL Golden Freezer for Tech Golden Freezer and Gogeta. Take out Manga Freezer for King Cold, but then that's only 4 Wicked Bloodline characters. That's the problem. This is what I'm saying. Manga Freezer, I don't know. Can you make him work on that team? I feel like not without his intro, surely. Apparently you can get down here without... Okay, yeah, I guess. If we put these on so we don't sprain our ankle, which I mean I still may do. But if we try not to go too fast, then it might be okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said don't go so fast, bro. Chill. Oh, because they're the same card. Oh, I don't know now. If I just get rid of my other Awakened Toa, it just puts the other one straight up to SA10. Maybe I should just do that. Because the thing, I don't want to, like, as much as I don't care that much about my power level, like, I would rather have my box be, like, more organized, you know what I mean? So I don't want to have 2 Rainbow TUR Toas, because it's like, what's the point? Like, why would I want 2 rainbow ones? So I might as well just get rid of the one that's got reversed. Oh, it's a body. With a pry bar, which I don't need, because I've got one. More feathers. Let's go. I'll pick it up for now. You'll be fine. Yeah, that's the first time I've actually done that on my account now since the since the reverse thing went away. So I literally just got rid of a... No, I didn't want to break down the table. I just wanted to take the dog food. Sweet, delicious dog food. Said no one ever. Well, maybe some people. Who knows? Empty. Good. Worth it. Cooler? We were just talking about cooler. No, it was empty. It wasn't final form cooler. Oh, this place had a load of rubbish. Oh, there's some lantern fuel, which I guess is better than nothing. But mostly nothing. Mostly a load of old tat. You hate to see it. Right, so I'm at this house over here. So I need to go down this way. I'm basically heading towards, like, there should be a road down here. And that is basically where I am headed towards. If I go slow, I can get down here without hurting myself. I think. Hell yeah. Okay. So follow the path. This isn't a bridge, is it? It's just a... So if I follow the path down this way, there should be a bridge. If I follow it this way, yeah, that is just a wall. Although if I go this way, actually, I can get to the road, but also a car, which might have a book. And I want more books. I want to keep playing 007, but I have to clean. Oh, you're playing it as well, Raldo. Nice. I say I'm going to start playing that on the stream, on the late streams on the second channel. Well, here on this channel, as of tomorrow, late streams. So I'm looking forward to that. I think we get Super Easy A AGL Metal Cooler. Nah, I think it's gonna be, it'll be physical Final Form Freezer before Final Form Freezer. It'll be physical Final Form Cooler before AGL Metal Cooler, I think. I know they skipped ahead with like Super Easy A's by doing in God Goku as in UI Goku as a Dokkan Fest like category leader, but that was for the anniversary. I feel like they're not gonna skip ahead that much, like again. Like, to me, that feels like too much. I could be wrong, of course. It's rare, but it does happen. But yeah, I don't think they skip that far ahead. It could happen, but am I going the right way? Don't even know. I mean, I'm going the right way eventually. I'm just not sure which part of the map I'm on. Does LR King Cold and Mecha Freezer have a Super Easy A? No. I feel like they could, but it kind of makes more sense to do the what is it? I've forgotten their names already. It makes sense to do the Int Metal Cooler army instead, I think, because obviously Tech Metal Cooler buffs other Metal Coolers by a kind of crazy amount. Plus, the Int Metal Cooler army did come out before Mecha Freezer and King Cold, right? So it does make sense for them to get an Easy A first. Oh, yeah, that's true. Also, AGL Metal Cooler wasn't on the Dokkan Festival banner, so he's not available. That's why it's so likely that it's just physical Final Form Cooler, because he's on the banner, so... Oh, this isn't where I thought I was. Yeah, I wanted to be down there, but Definitely can't just drop down there from here. So yeah, we'll just keep going this way now. Okay, it doesn't take too long actually to the point where I can go down there. Let me get to a coastal house where we could chill for a little bit. Drop off some stuff, cook some stuff. Be all good. As long as we don't accidentally walk off the side of any cliffs. Visibility is very poor. It's about the time they get back to the 120 leads. Yeah, exactly. Because they did the Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4s from the second anniversary. But they haven't even finished the 70% leaders, which I think is crazy. Like, they still haven't done physical legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Then we've got Tech Golden Frieza, STR Cell, and Physical Goku Black from the 100% leaders with no key meta. Like, the Easy A's have all just, the Super Easy A's have just been like weirdly out of order, which is, I think, very odd, but here we are. I thought that one was stuck on that log then. No, don't come back this way. I was going to say, he's going to get too close to me if he does that and then run away. But yeah, we've got like a trailer here we can go in. See, your boy's a good shot sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah, I know. Such a whiny baby. Oh, my pack is too heavy. Oh, I'm dying of frostbite because you made me sleep in frozen clothes. Get over yourself. Okay. Anything interesting in here? Another sewing kit. Nothing there. Nothing under there. Clothes I don't need over here. Book. But not like a good book, just a start fires book. Plastic container. Newsprint is useless to me because I can start fires without tinder now, so I don't need that. Socks I don't need. Yeah, so not much use in here, unfortunately. I'm starting to get a bit tired though, and it is what time of day is it? It's going to be getting dark soon. There's apparently a dead, if I go down here, there is a dead deer. Also, look at all this crazy business. All these logs out into the frozen ice. Oh, if we keep going all the way down here, there is actually fishing huts and stuff. There's annoying wolves that do the whole wolf pack attack thing, which actually I really don't care about going down there. That would just be an absolute nightmare. But yeah, it gets a bunch of high super attack chances because he's only got that one additional with a medium chance to be a super, which is honestly terrible. Use that fire striker until it breaks. That's all it's really there for. It's just it's better than any matches, but it has a certain durability and then you can't repair it. So basically just use it until it breaks and then it's just an easier way to start fires. As I was saying at the beginning of the playthrough, is you want to use your things like the accelerant and stuff. You use it early on so that you can start fires successfully, level up your fire lighting skill, and then when you get later into the game, you don't need to worry about it having no accelerant or anything, because you can't, like, because your ability to light fires is so high that doesn't matter. Do I have anything? Let's chuck the pan down and then cook up some. Why do I only have one of those? I have 3 of those. Cook up some peaches, I guess. Eat my peaches. It'll take 8 minutes. And it takes 4 minutes to get the meat out of the rabbit. Good, good. Yeah, a little bit of support would be good. Actually, they did give a lot of the early Super Easy A's just random support, which would be cool because he's getting support from Metal Cooler. So then if he was giving support as well, that would actually be pretty cool. Eat the tiniest bit of rabbit that gives me like no benefit whatsoever. Because funnily enough, once you carve the meat out, it doesn't weigh as much. It takes up less space in my inventory as well to just get the meat out and then cook it and eat it. Do I need... Okay, you can do it anywhere as long as you have a hammer. It takes 15 minutes. So then we can do that. How long has the fire got, actually? Oh, yeah, ages. So, yeah, make the acorn grounds with my hammer. And now I have a thing that can make acorn coffee. Get some more water. Oh, night is coming. How tired am I, though? I'm quite tired, but it's also super early, so if I just go to bed now, it won't matter too much. So I want to, I guess, carve the rest of this so that I can just get rid of it. I mean, I could just chuck the rabbit corpses on the floor and leave them there forever, but this way they actually just disappear. And then I can always just put them on the floor inside, and then they'll, if I do ever come back this way, there'll randomly be some cured rabbit pelt stuff that I could use to repair my gloves and things. Okay, so then we go in here. Drop those things. And then... Oh, where's the bed gone? There we go. Go to sleep. Alright, so I've rainbowed my new SSR tower. Get rid of some of this stuff out of my inventory. Eat some yummy dog food. Yeah, it's still like the middle of the night. Okay. I woke up fully rested and it's still the middle of the night. Okay, so do that. Eat that little bit of rabbit. Okay, so I'm too full to eat. That's stupid of me. So I need to pass some time. Sleep again. So it goes back up to being fully rested. Then eat the rabbit pie. Then drink some water. And then off we go. Oh, wait, no. I need to take my deer pelt. I need to take my wolf pelt. Everything else could probably just stay here, to be honest. Oh, no, I'm taking the cured gut with me in case I need it. But yeah, fresh gut, and then 2 rabbit things. They can just stay here in case I do ever come back. Okay, so now we've just got to head. I was going to say, hopefully the weather is good. I might go and grab the book, go and check if there is a book over just down this way in a car. It's a thing, potentially a thing that can spawn on the map. I should go check it because then when I go to this next main location that I'm going to, it's always good to have books to read to pass the time, level up my skills and stuff. You watch though, there will be a book spawn, and it'll be for one of the skills that I already have at max, which is cooking and carcass harvesting. I think that's it. Yeah, carcass harvesting and cooking are at 5. Fire starting would be nice to get that final push and just put it to 5. Archery would be nice. It doesn't increase it by a huge amount, but that would get us closer to 5. Rifle firearm would be pretty good because that would put us very close to, if not to, 4. And then I'd only have to hit a couple more things with rifle shots and that would get me to 4. So that would be pretty good. It's also this island over here, which is called the Tooth, apparently has a photo, which is how you know where the vistas are. But yeah, that's the bridge that I was going across earlier. There should be a dead deer over here, which I'm only going to because then more feathers. I don't actually need the like deer carcass or anything. Well, I say feathers. Oh no, there's one. Because yeah, next time I get to a workbench, I can make some arrows now. And then yeah, there's a car. So this car potentially has a skill book in it, and then once we get that, we just turn around and go back the other way. Yeah, hopefully that physical final form cooler thing is good, because I mean, when he came out, even after the 2-year like Super Saiyan 4s, he was pretty good. Come on, book. Well, that's heavy. Lamp fuel is useful, but that is incredibly heavy. There's another pry bar, which I definitely don't need another one, but pick it up for now. Firearm cleaning kit, can opener, can of soda, and anything in the glove box. Okay, so there was no book here, of course, after me going out of my way to come and check. Bastard. Alright. Off we go then. Am I wearing my snowshoes? I am. Because, yeah, I do kind of want to go and check out this little island, but I'm hoping I don't have to worry about... Because this is a section where there's, like, fishing huts and stuff, so usually in those kind of areas, the ice is not ice that will break. So I shouldn't have to worry about it, but after now having fallen through ice, like, twice in this playthrough, I am somewhat skeptical. So let's see. Got a dead dude over here. More feathers. Dead dude letting me down. No good loot. The tooth. Yeah, there you go. Vista. Coastal Highway Vista. Where am I? I'm down there. Okay, so it's not like super far away from where I am. Can I get there easily from here? Because maybe I should just go do that first. It's a tower that's up there. Oh no, that's really awkward to get to from where I am. Well, sort of. Ah, no, I'll leave it. Again, I don't want to spend way too much time exploring this area because, again, we'll come back to this area. The whole point is to cut through this area now and get to the area that's past here because that area is a dead end that once we've done there, we'll never go back. And then once we're done there, we'll come back to here. So there's no point going out of my way to explore here now. We'll come back here later. So I can get rid of more of this charcoal by just randomly doing this and surveying the area. It does give more than I expected, to be fair. I did light the fire over here as well. I've got to assume that the lighthouse at Desolation Point is a vista, but because it's not a destroyed lighthouse, so you can go like all the way up to the top. So I would have to assume it is. And Desolation Point isn't like a huge area, so I would imagine it does uncover quite a lot. So let's grab charcoal. Do I have a can still in my inventory? Yeah, so I don't need to worry about picking up one of those cans. This area is called Rabbit Grove. No, after I'm through with them. But no, I don't need that one. I need to get this game. This and some Ningen makes my Sundays very enjoyable. Yeah, I appreciate that, Raldo. Like I said, I think it's a great chill game. I can play it for hours on end. So I'll probably keep this as like a Sunday afternoon thing for now, for a while, because we're going to start Bond tomorrow on the late stream. So Bond will probably be the late stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll probably do Bond all week and not do Spooky Game on Fridays. I don't have any lined up. Plus, I'm obviously not going to finish Bond in like 4 hours. So we'll have a Bond week next week, and then still do the Long Dark on Sunday. Actually, no, that's a good point. I won't be streaming next Sunday because I have friends over to play Magic. So I guess I'll probably just do the afternoon stream on Saturday instead. But either way, it will be the Long Dark. So I have to decide though to play it by ear. Because what would I normally do on a normal? Oh no, what am I thinking? Yeah, because next week will be the podcast. So I guess, yeah, technically there will be no Long Dark Sunday next week. So next week will pretty much just be Bond, because then Saturday night will be the podcast. And then Sunday, like I said, I have the boys over to play Magic. So. Mm-mm. Right, so we're heading this way. I haven't played Magic in ages. I hadn't played it for a few years, and then some of the guys I used to play it with before, one of them, who lives a little ways away, never stopped playing, like with his friends. My friend George, who's been on some of the streams before, he never really stopped playing with his like with other friends, and then yeah, kind of got like the gang back together of some of us. It's just like, hey, do you guys want to start playing Magic again, like from time to time? One of our other friends who hadn't really played it much before has kind of got into it as well. Stead, who's also been on the streams before, he's coming this Sunday. He's not played as much, but George helped him build his main like deck that he has, so apparently it is quite good. Oh, a random extra arrow. I'll take that. What's that? A pistol bullet. Okay. I'm already carrying, what was it, like 51? But sure, I'll take another one. Oh man, apparently this car had the potential to have a gun in it. Oh, it does. It's right there. Bro, you dropped your gun. Nice. I didn't have one of those with me as well, so I'll take it. Pistol is so much better for when you have those like wolf pack attack things, because it's much quicker to like aim and fire than the rifle or the bow and arrow. For the most part, the bow and arrow is better, especially because my skill is higher. But yeah, for those, like if I do get one of those stupid wolf events, oh, to eat another rabbit pie. Okay. Can't be that over encumbered though, surely. What else have I picked up? I mean, I guess the gun does weigh a decent amount. I picked up a second or a third even pry bar. I am carrying quite a lot. I'm also carrying like over 60 matches. I'm just going to throw these on the floor. That doesn't exactly alleviate a huge amount of weight, but chuck them away. Is it just because is the wind blowing? Okay, yeah, the wind is blowing directly towards me. I was gonna say I shouldn't be moving this slowly. I'm not. I wasn't crouched, but yeah, it's because the wind is blowing directly towards me. It makes you go slower, of course, because you're walking directly into the wind. Slowly but surely. So there's a turning here. We don't need to do anything with that. Because yeah, this is a cool like little area, the coastal town site. Like this is basically, I think this area is where I make my like home base if I stay in this area for ages. But obviously for now, we're not staying around this area. So we're just going to be passing through. But there's a couple of cars we can investigate that could also have books in, apparently. Never got the chance to play Magic. Started with Yu-Gi-Oh first. Yeah, I'd never seen Yu-Gi-Oh or like the anime or anything like that, so I never had any like immediate interest in playing the card game. So I've never played it or watched it. Yes, there's a car there that could be one. There's also the potential for there to be a moose or a bear in this area, apparently, so I've got to be careful. Come on, book. Give me a book. Oh, is there one in here? Nope. I've not been getting very lucky with these book spawns. The moose returns. I mean, quite possibly. So directly on from this one, there should be another car just up here. Got to walk directly into the wind again. I feel like this car is not showing up on the map. I think you can't, can you? I think because you can't get into it. But you can open the trunk. Load of crap that I don't want. Let's go. So it's not that car, it's this car. It's the potential for a book as well. Like I said, I'm just passing through the area, but... Oh, is that a book on the floor? It is. What is it? It's the rifle shooting. Let's go. That's one of the ones I want. Hell yeah. Okay, good. Good find. Good get. Do I want to go... Do I want to go in the gas station now? It does have potential for like a load of stuff, but... Maybe I should just have a quick look. I'm not going to search like all the drawers and stuff because things like skill books will just be laying out in the open like that one. But yeah, I'm not going to stay here for any sort of extended period of time. But yeah, this place is massive. It's like I said, this is where I make my main base. Like once I decide to stay in this area for a long time. There's a spare pry bar. I can leave all the food and stuff because that'll all last. Technically, even if it goes to 0, I can still eat it because of my cooking ability. I will take that though, because I do need more of that. Chips, cardboard box, don't need that, don't need that. Spare lantern, I won't need that for now. Flares, there's a radio here. Yeah, I don't really need any of this stuff just yet. Hey, bring us finally off work. Let's go. How's it going, buddy? Hope work was okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to loot anything else out of here, I think. We'll just save it for when we come back. But that's it. I've now got 2 skill books. So when we do get to where we're going, I've got 2 books I can read now to help level up my skills. So, yeah, you'll be okay. And yeah, there's some houses around here. Most of them are broken, but some of them we can go in and explore. But we're just going to continue following the road. There is a car right here, so I should probably look in it. Oh, shit. I heard you, Wolfie. Oh no, there's 2. Why are there 2? That's right, we got him. I always opened the hood. I didn't. I say always. I literally didn't do it with some of those other ones, but I always try and remember to open the hood of the car when I've searched it, so I know I've searched it. So then if I come back later, I don't go, did I look in that car? And then go in and double check and realise that I did because it's completely empty. Baseball cap, don't need that. Okay. Yeah, I'm carrying so much stuff. There's no point me. No point me carving anything off of that wolf. Ah, you bastard. Ah, ah, ah. Eat shit. Stupid wolves. Do you see what you get, wolf? Do you see what you get when you mess with the warrior? It's one of my favourite Turk Scrubs quotes. Alright. W, bringer for your overtime venture. This road is way longer than I thought it was. There's a bunch of coastal houses that we have to go past, but again, we're just going to go straight past them because there's nothing particularly useful. There's no potential book spawn or anything. It's just first aid stuff, a backpack. It has a bed and a fireplace, but none of that stuff is particularly useful to me right now. I just need to get where I'm going. In fact, where is my base going to be in the next area? Because I will need to drop a lot of this stuff very soon. Because I mean, the lighthouse is an all right base in the next area, but the next area isn't that big. So we come in from there. Okay. Also, probably is the lighthouse, really. The Lonely Lighthouse. Yeah, the lighthouse is like the main base. Oh, we have to go through a mine to get. We don't even follow the path. We have to go through a mine at in this next area to get to the desolation point. Interesting. How's everyone been getting on with their metal cooler chips thing? It's fairly easy to get through, like getting all of the 100. So need to collect a bit more of those. Haven't done the DB story yet. Yeah, I did the video that I did yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, talking about the that like pride of the Wicked Bloodline or whatever it is, like how you can do that stage to get a load of the. You get like 50 metal cooler kills in like one go if you do that stage. I've done that stage twice. Okay, I think we're almost there because, yeah, this is where. So I literally just walked past it. This is like where the houses are. Okay, no, I think they are just up here. I wonder if they're going to do the. Did they do the Memorial Dragonstones again for the GDC last year? Or did they change it? Because obviously it's moved into a different time slot now. Oh, a knife. Apparently this car can potentially have a book in it as well. But it does not seem like it. Oh. You tell me why he keeps his junk under that stump. Just clean it out. Oh, so there's a memento cache. Where is that? Not far off of where I'd rested in those houses. Okay, interesting. So that's something we can find later. Open the hood so we know we've searched the car. And then off we go. Leave coastal highway. So we've come quite a long way overall in the stream so far, like from where we originally started. So now we're at the crumbling highway. So I've got to go. I've got to make my way through this like ravaged road. I will eventually get to some broken down houses where you can go into like a sub basement, which will get me some stuff. Including potentially another book. The more of those we can get, the better. Okay, so looking at the map, there shouldn't be anything particularly interesting here till we get to those houses. Might be distributed during TDC since they swap things up. Yeah, I'm not really sure how they're going to do it because, yeah, it's. I mean, I don't spend as much on the game anymore, so I don't spend as many stones overall anymore. So I probably wouldn't get like a crazy amount of them, but still be interesting to know like how many or when we're going to get them. I should say. Oh, so one of these houses has. Is it the one with the car? No, the car should be outside. Okay, the car potentially has something in it though as well. I'm too over encumbered to run though, so. Crowbar open the trunk. I'll have a lot less memorial stones this year than last year. Really? I mean, to be fair, I don't know how much you wailed last year, but I feel like a lot of the funny, like a lot of the whale jokes that we've been making recently and stuff, it's been like almost every banner this year. You've been talking about getting like over 1,000 more stones. That was a random note that doesn't actually do anything. What's the key for the... So red envelope, oh, it's just a collectible. So it's not actually like a note that gives you access to anything in the game, like a clue to a secret stash or anything. Just annoying because those are always very handy to find. So I think it's this house over here has the basement. It looks like it, the one at the back. Unless the map just looks bad. Yeah, the way the map's been laid out is bad because it's... Is it this one? And where is it? According to the map, it should be this one. The third house, the one at the back, should have a basement. So unless it is actually just this one over here, then... Oh, yeah, it is. I walked right past it. Let's go. Good job, Ningen. Alright. Into the basement we go. That's because it is. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. Okay. Anything interesting down here? As true as it is, I haven't whaled as much this year. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Woobaroo, how's it going? I keep getting super lucky. That is true. You don't have to tell me. I remember. But yeah, that is good. Scrap metal, so I can repair some bits and pieces. First aid kit. Sewing kit. I mean, I'm not going to need any clothes. There's no point me even looking in these, really. Right, so we're probably going to sleep here quickly. So let's go ahead and drop all our stuff that we want to be curing on the floor. About my lantern. What else do I need to do? What's this one for? This is for mending, isn't it? Yeah, sewing primer. What is my mending skill at? Nearly 4. So would this put it up to 4? How long do I have to read this one for? Where's it gone? Now, see, look, it only puts it up by a little bit. What's the rifle one that I got? Oh, yeah, see, that puts it real close. I only have to read it for 4 hours. How... If I drink some water, I could probably literally just read that for 4 hours now. And just have it done. Get rid of some of this other food that I'm carrying by eating a bunch of it. Best way to get rid of it. And then drink some more water. And then, yeah, read this book for 4 hours. It might get too dark before I actually finish reading it, but give it a go. Let's go. So yeah, now my rifle skill is up to there. It's pretty good. So then we can... What else do I need to do? Eat the rest of that. How late is it? It's still early. So yeah, I don't really need the... herbal tea. So chuck the bedroll down. Oh, drink first. And then sleep. But yeah, how you doing, Woobaroo? How's your Sunday? Just chilling out now, getting some survival action. Survived for 108 days in the game now. It's pretty good. Get rid of a bunch of these little pieces of cooked rabbit meat that I've got. I'll reduce my carrying thing by a little bit as well. Okay. Drink more water and go back to sleep. So I wake up fully rested, but it is still dark. Is it worth me waiting? Probably. What I could do is just light a fire outside and make some more water, because I don't have very much left now. Yeah, I know. Just got to get on with it, buddy. Soon we'll be where we need to go, and you can drop some stuff. But it ain't right now. Oh, of course it's really windy. Which way's the wind blowing? From that way. I was going to say, is there anywhere here that's actually going to be, like, shielded? Because I don't want to start a fire and then it, like, immediately goes out because I can't, like... Oh. Normally, if it's too windy, it doesn't even let you put the thing down. So, okay, so the wind's coming from this direction. So if I put it on, like, this side of the house, it should be fine. Yeah. It do be heckin' dark, yeah, because it's still technically nighttime, but it'll be fine. I can also get rid of some of the now empty cans that I'll have kept. Because whenever you eat food that comes in a can, you then get a spare empty can. And if you keep eating stuff that's in cans, then obviously, like, that will build up over time. So I can put down 2 cans to make water, and then I just won't pick them back up again. Because I've still got a can in my inventory. I've got my frying pan as well. So now I just take those and then skedaddle. Oh, and eat a rabbit pie to increase my thing a little bit. I'm still way over encumbered, but it's by less than 10 kg now, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Right, and then we follow the road this way. Until we get to... There's potentially wolves about up ahead, so we got to be careful. There's a fallen tree here. Okay, I know roughly where this is on the map. So if I start going this way, there should be a cave over here that also potentially has a book as well as a dead body. Don't know if wolves would be around at this time. Yeah, watching it on the big TV must be pretty good. That's the thing, the graphics aren't like super crazy, but as I've said before, I do really like the art style. I think it's super cool. Okay, so he says while finding another guy who didn't make it through a certain number of nights, I guess. Alright, so there's supposed to be a backpack in here somewhere. Hey, yo, dead guy, where's your backpack? You're holding out on me. Where is it? That's the thing. Everything that shows on the map is always like there's a chance that this thing will be here. So it seems that there is not, in fact, a backpack here. Because I guess the backpack would have the book in it. Oh well. Oh well. Although if we keep going this way, there's potentially something over here. Is it warm? Yeah, it's quite warm over here. Yes, indeedy. Oh, piss. Where's that? Oh, right there. Ah! He fucking turned. Bastard. He turned at the last minute. Absolute shitbag. Oh, wait, no. I'm not actually injured. Oh, that's his blood. Stupid wolf. Because, yeah, apparently behind this house, there should be another dead guy somewhere. But again, chance to spawn. Yeah, that wolf had some skills. UI wolf. Just ducking and diving to avoid my archery skills. You hate to see it. Okay, well, that's where I'm going. There's a mine entrance up there. So, wolf ran off this way, apparently. Ah! Oh. We scared each other. That's pretty funny. Yeah, you better run. Oh. Okay, see ya. As long as he's not still coming at me, then it's fine. You don't want to mess with the guy who has a moose pelt backpack. Dude, I'm rocking a moose pelt like shoulder bag. I'm wearing a coat made out of wolf pelts. I've got rabbit skin gloves, rabbit skin hat. I'm wearing deerskin trousers and deerskin boots. Like, yeah, animals should see me coming and be like, yeah, no, I don't want a piece of that. The only thing I don't have, well, and I sleep in if I'm outside, I sleep in a bearskin bedroll as well. So, like, yeah, animals should not want to mess with me. But sometimes they do be crazy. Okay, so there's nothing else that way. So we got to go up here to get to the mine entrance. And then we go through the mine to get to Desolation Point. Where's that crystal thing? I've never seen that before. Salt deposit. Oh, right, okay. Mm. Do, do, do. Stupid wind. The combination of the wind and being over encumbered is super annoying. Okay, so this is the mine entrance. Nothing here that I need, really. Okay. Now, I will end up coming back through here, so I don't necessarily need to get anything. Also, anything I don't really need to keep on me, someone will just have to remind me so I don't forget, like, multiple streams from now. But I could just chuck some stuff in these lockers and then pick them up on my way back through. Cool, it's empty. Right, because yeah, I could go to... I mean, I've got so much of this, like, disinfectant. I could just chuck a bunch of that in there. There's no way I'm going to use all of that. Chuck that in there. Actually, no, I want to keep that out, because if it gets to 0, I don't actually lose it if it's in my inventory. Stuff gets to 0 and it's in a container, it will disappear forever. I can't drop off any of those things. Could drop off a spare firearm cleaning kit and a couple of flares. I definitely don't need to have like 4 knives or 3 knives with me. I could drop off some lantern fuel in here. I definitely don't need 3 pry bars. I don't need 4 sewing kits. Especially because I'm probably going to find a bunch of this stuff when I get where I'm going anyway. So, yeah, like I don't need all of this stuff. I've now got 15 feathers, so I'm going to be able to make 5 arrows. That's pretty good. Anything else? Everything else I do kind of want, and I'm just going to drop off when I get there. So maybe I'll leave some pistol bullets. I'm not going to need more than... Let's keep 24, because then I can... That's divisible by 6. Actually, no, let's just keep 18, because then that's like 3 full reloads. Is the Canadian wilderness massive? I'm sure once I get in the game, I'll be so lost. It's very easy to get lost. That's why I use the map that you can look up, like on the wiki. But I will say, as a beginner, like when you're first starting out, starting Mystery Lake, it's probably the most forgiving, like starting area. And it has everything. Like it has rabbit. Obviously, there is a moose that's near that house, the one that attacked me. But it has rabbits nearby that house. Like that house is a good base. It has rabbits nearby. Where you can put down snares or just hunt them. It has fish at the lake that the house is right next to. It's got loads of stuff that you need. I think that's a dead end. And if you're playing it for the very first time, if you put it on the easy difficulty, which I forget what it's called, wildlife doesn't actually attack you unless antagonized. So unless you try and attack like a bear or a wolf, like it won't actually attack you. So it'd be good. It's good. It's one of those things you can start it on that like easier difficulty to just kind of get to grips with the game, like get the lay of the land. I don't think I've actually, even when I started, I don't think I did actually ever play it on easy, but that's because I wanted to do the things like hunting and all that kind of stuff, which I guess you technically still can, but if they can't fight back, then it ain't fair. Revolver cartridge. Well, they can. In fact, it's not even that they can't fight back, because technically it just makes it so that you are the instigator always. Whereas if you have the thing on, then they'll fight you. Oh, did I not bring my... Oh, hang on. Well, there's one here. I thought I brought a toolbox with me, but apparently not. Why is it not letting me select tool? I literally bought... Oh, there we go. I did have my toolbox with me. Must have just been pressing the wrong button. So how much does that then put this down by? Yeah, I don't want to use up too much of my lantern fuel. I did put a bunch away in that cupboard, so I know I've got spares for when I come back later, but again, I'm sure I'll find some like on the way. So, all right, let's leave it for now. We made a couple of arrows. That's the way I came from, wasn't it? So this way. Is that a book? It is. It's another mending book. Oh, a dead guy behind a barred off thing that I can't open, and another pry bar. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't need it. How many pry bars does the game want to throw at me? You can't repair them as far as I know, so you do need to have like spares, but because yeah, you can't open locked lockers or car trunks if you don't have one. But I've got like 2 at my house in Mystery Lake. I put 2 in that locker back there, and there's 1 on that dead guy. And I'm sure I'll end up finding one in this place anyway. Okay. I think we're near the exit. I'm trying to remember. It's been such a long time since I've been here. Because obviously it had been years since the last time I properly played this. And in this recent times that I've been playing it again, I did not... Is there 2 exits to the mine? I think there might be. Or is it just a separate mine in this place? Abandoned mine number 5. Yeah, no, that's a separate mine. So that other bit must have been a dead end. The bit I didn't go down just now that was to the left. So even on this end, we've got like a cupboard where I say a cupboard, but a thing where I could store some stuff. Spare axe, a flare shell, and some more matches, which I probably won't need. And another random extra bullet. Some more lantern fuel and some coal. I'll take it all. It won't be long until I get to the lighthouse, which is where I'm setting up my base camp in this area. So... Okay, so we're into the Desolation Point. The coast. The end of the island. And this is where we'll set up for a little while. And we'll camp out here for a good few in-game days. Can't believe I got double frostbite though. It's so like... so annoying because it's the permanent debuff. Quite a long way round to walk from where the mine comes out, but we go down this way. There should be a truck down the end of the... or a car. It could actually be a truck. And then once we get past the truck, we get to the road, and the road is where we want to go. And eventually we will get to the lighthouse. There's a church on the way that we can explore, but we'll probably not go there first because I just want to get to where I'm setting up base and drop off a bunch of stuff. Because since that's where we'll be surviving for a while, I can just get there and offload everything I'm carrying currently. And then we will be all good. Yeah, so there's the car. But yeah, I am excited to see what the EZA news will be for tomorrow. Because, like I say, the team needs it real bad. So hopefully it's going to be something good. I mean, the thing is, if it's Turles as well, like, as much as obviously he's good for the cooler team, like, Turles getting a really, really good EZA would also potentially just be good for, like, pure Saiyan teams as well. So I'm not sure what other categories is physical cooler on that would benefit from him getting his super EZA other than, like, the new team. Search for cooler. No, not double C, double O. Cooler. Yeah, it's not a lot of other big teams that are currently in a good spot. Because it's basically, he's on Wicked Bloodline, Transformation Boost, Final Trump Card, Movie Bosses, Space Traveling Warriors, Target Goku, Terrifying Conquest, Planetary Destruction. None of those other teams have really gotten, like, big buffs recently or anything that would make it so that he would be good. I mean, I guess technically the double Tech Golden Freezer team and Gogeta team, like Movie Bosses / Movie Heroes, is still a good team. So he would be good for that. And obviously he would link relatively well with the Freezer. So Freezer just doesn't give him big bad bosses. Yeah, beef jerky and energy bars everywhere. It's part of their staple diet on this island, it seems. But you can hear the crashing of the waves. We are almost where we are headed to. There's like a boat that's crashed out in the frozen ice as well that you can go and explore. It's not very big, but you can go on it. It has an inside and like a couple of rooms. So there's usually some okay loot there as well. But yeah, the turning to get to the lighthouse is just past this car. But there's the lighthouse, look. It's Desolation Point. Oh, and I'm looking at the map now. Desolation Point is not a vista, which is weird. In fact, there isn't one in this area. Interesting. I mean, I guess not every... Maybe that's just sea noise. I thought I heard potential animal noise. I mean, there can be a moose and a bear. Oh, hello. Is that deer hide? And it's cured. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. So if I get into here, another bar. I could repair. They're at 61%. They're at 68. I've got a cured deer pelt on me now, so I can repair my deer trousers. Don't fail. Hell yeah. Puts them back up to 94%. Where you awooing from? There's a wolf awooing near me somewhere. Oh, you bastard. Oh, he's over there hunting rabbits. Okay, that's fine. Think you'll ever play Elden Ring again? I would say probably not unless they bring out more DLC. Is that another different wolf? Because while this wolf is distracted... Look how distracted he is. I'm like right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He wasn't distracted enough. I panic fired just to make sure he didn't run at me. I'll take that, thank you. I pushed my luck and got way too close. Oh well. I was going to say that should have been a free wolf kill. But yeah, I pushed my luck and got way too close because I could have aimed from. I could have done it from a little bit further away, and then yeah, because he was basically stood still, I could have just taken a couple of seconds, lined up the shot, and just shot him in the head. Instant kill. But I messed up. I done goofed. Be awesome to get a reversible exchange Namek Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta from his fight with 19. Reversible exchange, final form freezer and final form cooler. I think they should just do Dokkan original. Like, I guess it would be, they wouldn't be on any saga or like movie bosses or movie heroes or anything, but they should literally just do like a Dokkan original, reversible exchange, like maybe even Super Saiyan 2, because that then they'd be on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, which would be pretty cool. Like, imagine if they did a reversible exchange Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then like say it was TDC, like it's two characters, right? Reversible exchange Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then the part 2 LR is reversible exchange Final Form Freezer and Final Form Cooler. Like, that'd be so cool. Goku could have an active skill attack where he goes Super Saiyan 3. I mean, Vegeta could have one where he goes Super Saiyan 3. I mean, it's a Dokkan original. Like, it would be so good. I mean, they could just make them both Super Saiyan 3, which would actually be sick as hell. Like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But make it, obviously, you'd have the Daima Super Saiyan 3 hairstyle, but just have them dressed in their, like, Z, like, or even end of Z, like, clothes. And then, yeah, Final Form Cooler. And I guess it doesn't make sense for them to be Super Saiyan 2 or 3, because obviously Frieza and Cooler were both long gone by then. But I guess it would have to be Super Saiyan. But it's a Dokkan original, like Broly and Trunks. Like, it doesn't matter if it makes sense with, like, the continuity, right? There's a dead body here somewhere, but it's on, like, a bit that doesn't quite count as this top bit. So I'll check it out afterwards. Right, so here we are. Lonely Lighthouse. So I remember from being in this area before, in years gone by. So we've got a nice stove here, so we don't have to worry about where we need to light fires. We've got some drawers, which we can use to store some stuff. In fact, I'll use the top drawer for, like, matches and stuff. Yeah, new Super Saiyan 3 Broly would obviously be very cool. I'd be down for that. Right, so put our matches away. Put this away. Put all the stuff for lighting the fires. Might as well just go down on the floor next to the thing, because there's no reason for it to be in my inventory. Then we have a cupboard here where we can just chuck random stuff. Cool, it's empty. So we can put the spare arrowheads in there, the spare arrow shafts in there, spare can opener, spare rifle kit, flares. I'll keep one for emergencies. Spare axe. I don't need the hammer anytime soon. Spare whetstone, toolkit, spare repair kit, empty bullet casing, tools. This is all just stuff I don't need to have on me all the time. Can just get chucked in here. The 2.4 litre jerry can of gas, which I definitely do not need to have on me at all times. The pan can just go on here. That gets that out of the way as well. Oh yeah, and then all the pelts and stuff can go on the floor. That's the main thing I'm carrying that's, like, quite heavy. Oh yeah, the feathers can all go in here. That can all go in here. The scrap metal can go in here. Carve all that stuff up. But yeah, new Super Saiyan 3 Broly would be cool. would be cool. They should do a Broly that starts off as like legendary Super Saiyan and then transforms into Super Saiyan 3 and then Super Easy A, the Super Saiyan 3 one, so that he can they can link because they'll have different names. Like, that would be cool. Put this stuff on the table so it can be used when I cook stuff here, but I don't have to carry it around with me all the time. I said pick it up. I said, I didn't say anything, but I pressed the button. Oh, there's more shelves over here. And another firearm cleaning kit, but I mean, I can leave that there for now. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Oh, there's a first aid box thing right by the door as well. That's helpful. A cup of cold herbal tea that's been left behind. A cooking skill book, which does absolutely nothing for me because I have full cooking skill. Maple syrup, that's at 0%, but I could still eat it. Without getting sick because I have full cooking ability. Mittens, don't care about those. A spare lantern, which I also don't need. Might as well equip it. I might as well use it up a little bit before I get rid of it. Container on the windowsill. Oh. Box of 10 pistol bullets. Let's go. I've got so many pistol bullets. Crates that can all be broken down later if I need extra wood. That's why you can stay here for a while, because you didn't even need to. I didn't even need to bring wood with me because there's a bunch of stuff I could just break. Crates and stuff. Ketchup chips. Go up here. And then we can click up here to go to the top, which counts as being outside. Painkillers. Some more scrap metal that I don't need. Isn't there? I thought... Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's a bullet out here on the ledge. But yeah, look, there's a crashed ship over there, which we can go explore. There's a little factory type thing over there.
Do you want to taste the power of the ultimate
Someone just subscribed
android?
to the main channel. Let's go. Shout out to Roberto, who probably isn't here, but there we go. Explores a little bit of the map. I just unnecessarily went around in a massive circle for no reason. Okay, we need a transforming Super Saiyan 3 Bardock from Xenoverse 2. Yes! Yes, we absolutely do. That would be awesome. I'd be so down for that. I like to think there's a loot distribution truck in this game. Every couple of days goes around the map putting random loot everywhere. Well, the funny thing about it is, technically, as far as I know, when you start a new game, the entire world like spawns in with all of the stuff. That's why when I come here, because bear in mind I've been in the game for like 100 days. That's why when I come to here, I found that maple syrup, but it's already ruined. Like, it's already at 0% durability, because technically it spawned into the world when the game first started, but that was like 100 days ago. So it's just been sat there like depreciating in quality this entire time because I've been off doing other things. See, it's at 0%, but because... Oh, no! God damn it, I forgot I was in the cupboard menu. Balls. I was going to say, because technically I could still eat it because I can eat food that's at 0 quality without getting ill because of my cooking skill. But I forgot I was in the cupboard menu, so I stupidly put it in the cupboard. And if you put anything that has 0 durability in a container of any kind, it instantly disappears. It's the only way to like get rid of the physical object from the game, because if you just drop it on the floor, there would just be a 0% maple syrup thing on the floor. All right, so if I pick up this, that's 10 kg, and that one's 5. I don't think it takes them in the right order though, because it's going to use 20 kilograms. So in theory, it should use up the 10 and the 5 and then take 0.5 out of the big one. But I'm pretty sure it won't. Like, I'm pretty sure the game is stupid with the way it does it. Yeah, look. There's the 5, there's the 10. It's taking it from there because that one's the one that's the lowest durability. So it's going to use all of that one first. But annoyingly, I don't have enough of this for it to use these ones. And if I drop this, it drops the whole thing. So that's really annoying. So I basically just have to, there's no point me having these ones in my inventory because it isn't going to use them. Right, so drinks and drink, which I just have water. New Super Vegeta and Super Trunks. That would be cool. Yeah, reversible exchange of those two. That'd be good. I'll definitely be down for that. Eat all of this low durability, all this low quality food that I've been finding. $14 minutes. Okay. Then we can make some more. Actually, let's make... How late is it? It's getting to be nearly nighttime. There's no point making coffee. Wait, what do you mean I can't make any more? Oh, I don't have enough rabbit. Oh, well, that's annoying. I added a load of the stuff for this to this for no reason. Damn. I guess I just make the coffee and then drink it in the morning. Well, because I might as well make it now while I still have a fire. Chuck that in there. Then warm up the herbal tea that I found upstairs. Drink that. And then go to bed, I suppose. Okay. Give me a Super Saiyan 2 Bojack and Gohan's. Super Saiyan 2 Bojack. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Bojack celebration with extra stones. Extra stones? That's right, we want all the stones. I feel like I'm again going to get stuck at the, like, I'm going to wake up fully rested and it's still the middle of the night. Which would be fine if there was an aurora, because... So I've got 2 mending books. What's this one? Wilderness Kitchen. Yeah, so there's literally no point in me reading this. I don't know why I picked it up. Read that for like 2 hours. Actually, that doesn't use up as much of the lantern fuel as I thought it would, to be honest. And I've got loads of lantern fuel downstairs, so... I could probably finish reading this before that goes out completely. Hell yeah. Oh, of course, I got too thirsty to finish it. Typical. How far did I actually get? Of course, I've got to do 1 more hour. Because of course I do. Well, at least now it's light. So I can go ahead and chuck this over here. And then the one that I finished reading is this one. So we can chuck this on the shelf as well. And then I think I finished reading the rifle book as well. Because I mean, these are just going to end up staying here in the world forever now because I don't need them. Just hope he won't be as bad as another Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Oof. Raudo will fight you. Raudo loves that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I do also think that he's probably a bit underrated, to be honest. Did I? Oh, hang on. There's lantern fuel that I didn't pick up. Oh, there's a note there. I keep hearing my mobile ring, get excited every time, but it's just as dead as always when I check. I don't know why I still carry it around. Sean's been my saviour, especially after Sue and Tori's suicide. Jeez. He told me about how he always wanted to do Death of a Salesman. His American accent is pretty good too. We fell asleep in each other's arms last night. Sean wouldn't wake up. Oof. Jeez. That's dark. Let's spread these out a bit. Stuff can be curing away. Did I not get the... Yeah, I was going to say, I forgot to drop these things before I went to sleep. I always forget to, like, that's why time management is so important. It's like I harvested that rabbit to cook up the meat and then I forgot to put the pelt and that on the floor. So now it's only it hasn't started curing even though I just slept like all night, and that would have been the opportunity for it to be starting to be ready for me to actually then use it. All right, well, I can drop that and that, and I'll put them here so I know that the ones separate are the ones that I need to pick up the next time I want to cook more rabbit pies. I do need to make more water at some point, but I'm just going to go to sleep for an hour so it saves, because then that will be time. So sleep for an hour so the game saves. So there you go. We managed to make it quite a long way to from where we started the stream. So we started off coming out of Bleak Inlet from a cave into Forlorn Muskeg, went back through that area after falling through the ice again, back to Mystery Lake, got things ready at our cabin, went all the way down the railroad, across the ravine, through the crumbling highway to the coastal highway, and then through a mine. And now we are here at Desolation Point at the lighthouse. So we'll be properly exploring this area the next time we come back to it, but that might be a while away, like I say, because the late streams for the upcoming week will be Bond. Saturday is the podcast, and then no streams on Sunday. So next Long Dark stream might be a little while, but it depends how much we play Bond and how we get on with it. Maybe I will do a day stream of it sometimes. I was doing a bunch of those random like day streams for Fallout, and then we had so many appointments and stuff going on not long after I finished Fallout that like I just didn't do any for a while. So maybe we'll do one of those during the day for the Long Dark at some point when there's a day where not much is going on in Dokkan. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're on the Twitch side, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.